It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We'll go all the way back to November the 2nd of the year 2024 when the Nashville Preds are welcoming the Colorado Avalanche. Head coach Andrew Brunette deploys his lines and defensemen in the following combinations. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist listen up to this new second line. Stamkos, Parssinen, and Marchessault. Jankowski, Novak, Evangelista, Smith, Sissons, LaRue. And then your defensive pairings are Shea and Yossi, Luzon and Carey, Del Gaizo, and Shen. UC Saros gets the starting net on home ice. We are 48 seconds, not 47, but 48 seconds into the first period. And it's a Noon coming with a save on March. So it's first shot on goal of the game for either of these teams. And we are underway at 2:08. And Noon comes up with another save on the captain, Roman Yossi, at 2:48. UC Saros comes up with a save on McKinnon, that guy. First shot on goal of the game for the Avalanche. First touch of the game for UC Saros, 2:56. The first period. Now UC Saros comes up with a save on Sam Girard. Forsberg clears the puck off of the goal line. Incredible scoring opportunity. Even better awareness by Philip Forsberg to help his goaltender out in this situation. We go to the 5:07 mark now. The first period, UC Saros coming up with a save on Kelly at 8:08 of the first. Noon comes up with a save on the captain, Roman Yossi, at 13:25. Noon comes up with a save on Jeremy Luzon in 14:42 of the first. It is UC Saros coming with a save on Kiviranta at 15:45. It's a Noon coming up with a save on Luke Evangelista, continuing his noticeable play as of late. Luke Evangelista, another good scoring opportunity right here in the first period. 18:53 of the first period. It's a Noon coming up with a save on Parssinen's backhand jam. Absolutely outstanding scoring chance by Parssinen right here. Great jam. We hit the end of the first period. There's not any score in the game at this point. The Nashville Preds are out shooting the Colorado Avalanche 11-8, but UC Saros is definitely coming up with some big touches early in this game. We head to the middle frame of this game in the clean sheet. We start at 47 seconds in, and we find UC Saros coming with a save on Ivan's deflection at 1:46 of the second. Stamkos is off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. We've got our first special teams scenario, and it is favoring the Colorado Avalanche. But then it is Ivan picking up a penalty, 2 minutes for holding. So after just 7 seconds of power play time, we hit the 4-on-4 scenario. And that's where we find Philip Forsberg picking up a penalty, 2 minutes for holding. And that's going to create a 4-on-3 power play for 1 minute and 14 seconds in favor of the Colorado Avalanche. And the Colorado Avalanche are going to take advantage with that extra time and space. Cale Makar with his 5th goal of the season. The look-off and strong release. He's one of the best in the game, and he's got his 5th goal of the season, opening up the score for the Colorado Avalanche, giving them a 1-0 lead on the 4-on-3 unusual power play. Now 4:43 of the second period, back to even strength hockey after that special teams bonanza. And it's UC Saros coming up with a save on McKinnon at the 5:36 mark of the second. It's a Noon coming up with a save on Jonathan Marchessault at 8:26 of the second period. It's Ludwig off the box, 2 minutes for tripping on Philip Forsberg. And this is where we find Steven Stamkos going to work. Everyone knows the location. Everyone knows the destination. And the journey is exactly the same as it always been. One-timer from the top of the circle. Such a powerful one-timer that it goes through the glove, not through the webbing, but it hits the glove and has enough power to continue on into the net. Steven Stamkos, his 2nd goal of the season. I told you, getting the chance to emotionally reset going back to Tampa Bay was going to be the spark that bolt needed to get it going again. Stamkos now his 2nd goal of the season. And that was classic Steven Stamkos right there. We've got a tie game. We're at the 9:19 mark of the second period. It's Luzon off the box, 2 minutes for hooking. Saros is coming with a big save on Middlestat. 12:18 now of the second, past the halfway point of this game. It's Shen off the box, 2 minutes for interference. The Preds continuing to take too many penalties here in this period. Saros comes up with a save on McKinnon as well as several others. The Predators under heavy pressure, but the PK bends, does not break in this scenario. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, and in 14:41 of the second, we found a Noon coming up with a save on Philip Forsberg. 18:40 of the second, it's Colton Sissons with his 1st goal of the season. The Sheriff is on the board with a low slot tip off of Del Gaizo's long shot. So Del Gaizo also on the board with an assist on this play. For Colton Sissons, taking this point in the season to get his first. I know that had to be frustrating, but he is on the board right now. And the 4th line out there producing. Nashville Predators now lead 2-1 over the Colorado Avalanche. Shots on goal after 2 periods. The Avs are at 20 and the Preds are at 16. So the Avs added 12 shots on goal in the second period, and UC Saros had to be incredibly strong, especially in the shorthanded scenarios. We go to the third period, and we start with the Preds leading by 1 and 18 seconds in. It's UC Saros coming in with a save on Cale Makar, a really strong scoring opportunity at the beginning of the period here for the Avalanche. 1:57 of the third now. It's Saros coming with a save on Kelly. 3:43. Newton comes up with a save on Philip Forsberg at 4:48 of the third period. It's Kivarantov to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking, and that's where we find the captain, Roman Josi, going to work on the power play, picking up his first goal of the season, and he put it all into this one. It was a high slot bomb of a release by the captain, Roman Josi, for the power play goal, putting the Predators ahead 3-1. So the Preds now with 2 power play goals in this game. 8:29 of the third period. Newton coming up with a save on Smith. At 10:35, it's Saros coming up with a save on Rantanen's deflection. Again, the Colorado Avalanche continuing to get good close-range scoring chances. At 12:29 of the third, it's Newton coming up with a save on Philip Forsberg. We go to the backside of the sheet. We find at 15:19 of the third period, Saros coming with a save on Girard. At 17:43 of the third period, though, it's McKinnon with his 6th goal of the season. To be honest with you, this was just sick, and you have to take a moment to appreciate a blind backhand along the goal line. First of all, the nature of the sharp angle to be able to hit it from there, even when you were looking at it, is incredibly difficult. But with a player of his high skill, able to not even look at the net, but take that backhand, it goes high off the shoulder of Saros into the net. Truly a remarkable goal, almost a trick shot, if you will. But when you are as high skilled as McKinnon, they all kind of end up looking like trick shots. His 6th goal of the game cuts the Preds lead to 1. It's 3-2 now in favor of Nashville. We're back to it. We're at the empty net scenario. 6-on-5 for the Nashville Predators. Philip Forsberg picks up his 6th goal of the season, an empty net goal right there. He rolled that puck in. Good control of that one. That gives the Preds back their 2-goal lead, 4-2. And then at 19:19, Gus Nyquist continues making his case for why he should be out there more often. 4th goal of the season, also an empty netter. So the Preds add 2 empty netters at the end of this one to make the score look a little more lopsided than it truly was. A 5-2 victory for the Nashville Predators on the home rink. They do get outshot 30-25. Second game in a row where the Predators have not put up a very good shot volume, but they did come away with the victory, and that is what matters most. Forsberg, his 6th of the season, ends up being a really important one to seal this one and allow the Bridgestone Arena crowd to get on out of there and enjoy the rest of their Saturday. That's going to do it for the Reverse Sports Full Game Recap. We've got analysis, box score, and so much more, and it's coming up next on the Renegades of Puck Podcast.